Hello, this is James. I believe I've developed an approach to farm for tag duel coins for the event that just dropped today in Duel Links. And basically, you just use Ra. Ra's effect lets you pay all your life points to get a big attack monster. And if you summon Ra, you get the summoning the divine monster bonus. You're down to 100 life points, so you get low LP, which is like 3,000 points. And if you wait a turn before winning, you'll get comeback victory, which is like another 2,500. So the strategy here is pretty simple. Is you get out your beater cards, whatever strong monsters that you have. They don't have to be normal or even 1900. You just put them in attack mode and protect them with like Super Rush Headlong or these like stalling cards like Windstorm and Anubis. Draining Shield, the various walls, and then the only other thing you need to do is to draw into Ra, and here we have two ways, which is different dimension capsule, which is like a level like 11 and 23 level up reward from YuGiOh, and then also draw sense high level, which I have on Rex Raptor here, and so you can. Chances are pretty good that you'll either get Ra or one of the two dimension capsules in your starting hand or in the next couple cards that you draw. And then you can go from there. And if you start with Ra, you can use dimension capsule to get double summon. And then once you have 3 sacrifices, you summon your god and you win. Next, I will show you some tactics and some gameplay footage. Our first victims will be Rex Raptor and Weevil Underwood. They're pretty easy at level 10, and it's a good way to show exactly what I want the deck to do. I'm using Bastion here, and also you'll see Slifer, because this was, when I started doing this, I just thought, oh, this is a good way to summon god cards. And then I realized, like at this very moment, that, oh wait, Ra paying all the life points would be a good use of this deck and scoring very highly. And actually they changed some of the scoring mechanics. Like you get way more points for having low life points. You get way more assessment points for having low life points than you normally do. So I think that part of what they intended with these tag duels was seeing how people use the god cards, because you get a lot of summons, and in this deck I didn't have double summon, otherwise I would have used that dimension capsule to get it. But just waiting, and the tactics here are to get all the monsters out, and then, just bank on the AI always wanting to kill, because it's vicious. The computer is vicious. So when it's your turn, play your monster, do your normal summon, but then don't attack to try and leave the opponent with enough shield to survive the AI's attack. So you see here, they just barely survived, and now we can summon Ra, which is going to be really nice, because we didn't get attacked or anything. We didn't have to use draw sense high level. Everything worked out perfect, and Weevil and Rex Raptor aren't very sophisticated, so they don't have any complicated cards that are going to mess this up for us, and we're going to be able to clear out this farm very nicely. And you see here in the assessment, you'll see that we don't, since we're waiting a turn, or actually multiple turns. See this turn, we start this turn with less life points than fewer life points than the opponent, and then in the assessment we will get comeback, which is 2,500 plus 3,000 plus 1,000 plus sundry additions. 9,900 feels good. And here I'll show it on hard mode against level 40 Yugi and Kaiba. We do manage to pull it out, but it's a near thing. The higher levels you need to actually know what the decks are and tech in more cards. But you'll see what's going on. And I forgot to mention, this is completely free to play. You only need farm grinding cards, raw, and the 2 dimension capsules, or even just the 1 dimension capsule, in order to do this. Anyway, so I'm stuck with Joey. Pretty sure this is called hard because you're paired up with Joey, and he's a moron. Not for this, but other times I've farmed with him, it's just like frustratingly bad. And here we draw into one of our 3 necessary cards, which is a great thing. Anyway, so we put out that raw, and then here's the tactics I was talking about. Just normal summon. Yeah, there it is. Come on, pass, James. Normal summon the card, and then just leave it. Leave the monster because Joey wants to kill. Well, except, yeah, I don't want him to mess around with other stuff. So wait, what am I doing here? All right. Anyway, in general, you have your high attack monsters. The opponent is afraid of them, and the AI opponent is afraid of them. So they put their monsters in defense mode. And here I'm actually worried about winning too quickly. But he has all these golems, and I can't see the screen is tiny. Oh no, that was a Vorse Raider. The Vorse Raider blows up one of my sacrifices, so I'm annoyed. I play Windstorm, and I play another 4-star monster. Make sure you have enough 4-star monsters. Or maybe something like Twin Double-Headed Dragon. The card that comes. Oh, that would work. Like Treeborn Frog, or the Wind Dragon that revives after it dies. But those are ultra rares and super rares. Yeah, no, this is free to play. Anyway. Right, I'm gonna stop digressing. Anyway, it's kind of touch and go here, but then we seem to regain the upper hand, seemingly. Joey is vicious once more, and then wait, where is it? Oh, it hasn't happened yet. You'll see. So we get raw out this turn, and come on, get raw out. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Good. Yes. Tribute the Time Wizard, which I'm glad to do because, oh yeah, this is the reason farming with Joey is hard mode, is because he uses the Time Wizard for no reason. Like, even when you're about to win, he plays Time Wizard and then flips the coin and then kills all your monsters and you take life damage. And it makes no sense. It's senseless. Senseless violence. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good here. We have a 4,500 attack raw, and then he plays in order to charge, and I'm like, okay, alright, I'm just gonna go auto duel. I can't do anything to enemy controller. I'm just gonna click auto duel and let it finish out, and then go grind some more envelopes to get some hard level footage. But he gets fancy. The AI gets fancy, and then tries to save his card with different dimension or interdimensional transporter, and I think that makes order to charge not work. But regardless, we get a glorious 4,500 attack and win suboptimally, as you'll see in the assessment points. But a win is a win. And I'd much rather have 195 coins than 80 coins. So you see, comeback victory, LP on the brink. Yeah, tribute summoned, and divine monster. That's a bunch of points right there. congratulations. Back to the kids. Last but not least, the goodie bag. Gotta check out the treasure chest and see what all of this was for. We got 3 prismatics, but I don't know about these prismatics in this event. And oddly enough, I think the game was starting to figure out what cards were letting me win and with a high score, so it was starting to hide Ra and the dimension capsule cards, like the more I was doing it. Like the first 4 or 5 farms I went through, like I got Ra and the dimension capsules pretty quickly, but then it started to hide them from me. Anyway, thank you for watching.